Here we go, YouTubers. Right. Had a few things on my brain. Right. You might be wondering what this is for. Hey? Well, I'll get to that in a minute. But I'll be honest, because that's what my channel's about. Honest. I just want to start off by saying I didn't create my channel for people to worry about me, feel sorry about me, have concern about me. None of that. Didn't start it for that. Right? Okay? I didn't start it with a guitar and a sad song so you all feel sorry for me. Did I? No. Right? Okay? I'm sick of that. Right? Never did it. Never bought into it. Not about it. Okay? But in saying that, there are sad stories, and there's reality, and there's life. I put up a thing on Facebook, and it says in the box up the top there, mind you, I'm not up with Facebook. I'm not, as prolific in all of this shit, but it says, what's on your mind? And I said this: I don't dream anymore. Right? And what is there in life if you I don't dream anymore? So what's left in life if you don't dream, can't dream, anymore about, or have any dreams? Right? That's what I put. And I did say, life and reality are the same things. Like, I hope, like dreams and hopes. Really, they're the same thing, right? We have hopes for what? Better outcomes, depending on what you're thinking about, Better outcomes for an arsehole to trip over and fall on his fucking face. Yep, okay. That's a good dream. If he is an arsehole, in your opinion, maybe he's not, People dream for not goodness always. People dream for sadness, whatever else they like. But that's what makes the wheel go round. All right? What I meant by what I said is, I haven't dreamt. I haven't had a dream. And this is fact. I haven't had a dream for a very long time. Very long time. And I haven't dreamt while I was awake, have dreams for the future. And that I have hope. And what I was saying is I hope if you have dreams and hope's gone, I hope the dreams pick up the strength in hope for you to be able to hope to see the dream, and vice versa, hope to see the dream, or dream to see the hope. Anyway, I don't know where the fuck this is going. All I'm saying is this, right? I scoured the internet when I was in my place of, and still am, But I'll be honest with you, I still am. That's what, before I get finished. But the people who reached out, who read that post of what I said, I didn't put it out there to concern anybody. I'm not going to be a dickhead or an asshole or just a fucking attention seeker and put stuff up there that's going to have people. I don't want anyone to feel sorry for me. I don't want, I don't do it for this. I do it to share my experiences of my lows and my highs. I wish I had more highs. to help people who might be struggling, not with mental illness. I'm over that. I'm overusing that expression, mental illness. It's overused. It really is. Right? Okay? It's trauma. Okay? It's trauma. Depression is traumatic. You know, if it affects your day-to-day life and your thoughts, it's trauma. You know, you can have a down day. I've had down days before I ever felt like this, you know. And I still got on with stuff, you know, and stuff. But this is absolute mental trauma that, you know, myself, I suffer, and many others suffer, and it's trauma. It's not depression. It's trauma, you know. I can only speak for myself when I say this, right? There's many, as I've said before, and just to rechant what I've said, right? There's many forms of depression, illness, stuff like that, and there's many ways to do it. But with trauma and that, with medication and stuff like that. But the depression and the downside that I'm getting at is actual trauma, right? When someone has done something wrong by you, I said this to Mary the other day, right? I said, what's the difference to put blame on things, okay? To put blame on things. What's the difference between me being stopped at a set of traffic lights, or say someone stopped at let's say, all right, same, use me, with a hypothetical family. Stopped at a set of traffic lights. I'm doing the right thing. I'm stopped at the red light. A car coming up from behind me fails to stop. Smashes into the back of my car, which I'm carrying, say, 2 children, okay? And pushes me into the intersection, right? Causing a vehicle that had the right of way, right? Pushes me into the intersection to smash into me, right? And let's kill the 2 children, right? Okay? Whose fault's that? I can get out of the car and I can blame the driver driving the car. Once we've gone through mechanical errors, anything like that, once we've gotten over that blasé shit, okay? Okay, and it comes down to none of that, I can blame him. I can. And I can, you know, that's the facts. Right? That's what happened, right? So that's a car accident. Workplace accidents, the same thing, you know. Crane driver forgot to secure the thing, bang, bucket falls off, lands on my legs, I'm a quadriplegic. They're accidents, they're physical accidents that have happened, okay? And you can put blame on things. I'm not saying to put blame and stay on that boat and ride that for as far as you can go. No, but you can put blame on it. So when you have a conversation, oh, what happened to your legs? Oh, you know, I was at work and the dickhead crane driver, you know, who got the arse, didn't do his job properly, didn't meet his, you know, safety inspections of the crane, and, you know, started lifting it, slewed it around too fast. The bucket's come off, landed on my legs. I was in the safety zone, but the projectile and the force of it through the bucket landed on me, and that's it. You can tell that story. You know, same with the pushing of the car into the incident. Oh, what happened to your 2 kids? You know, I was stopped at a red light and the driver failed to stop and pushed my vehicle into the intersection and killed my 2 children. You can say that, right? You can, because it's fact. And it's an accident, and it really happened. It was a felt. It was a felt and seen and heard accident, okay? Why can't we say that about the same thing when someone's impacted your life mentally? Betrayed you, lied to you, deceived, just done wrong by you. You know, you do good at work and you're bullied at work for no reason. You're doing your job correct. And people ask what's wrong, and you start to say what's happening. But there's been no accident. There's no physical accident. So people move on. Move on. It's not that easy. Because it's the same thing. You've had a traumatic time. You just haven't had the crash. People haven't seen it. They haven't heard it. Right? But it was traumatic. It's traumatic. Bullying or being ignored or just, you know, how do you explain this? This is what I was trying to find out in the garage. And people don't, it's hard to tell your story on your mental or your living state or your mental state or just your, not your mental state, just your state of life when there's been no accident to show. The accidents in here that someone else has done or other people have caused or, you know, just have worked towards. People are a nasty thing, you know. Human race is a nasty thing. People gang up here and people can conspire to make a good person just look bad for no reason, for fun. But no one conspires to deliberately go and have an accident and kill people, you know, like that's classified an accident. But this, you know, that isn't an accident. He should have known better. Should he wear more than just a fine for failing to stop? Yes, he should. Should he go to jail? Should he be charged with, you know, culpable driving and causing death? Yes, he should. Same thing for the workplace or just in life, in a relationship. Let me tell you, you know, if you're in a relationship, whether you're, you know, same relationship, same couples, marriages or whatever, and that, just because you're in a relationship with someone, it doesn't not, what's the word I'm trying to fucking come up with? It doesn't exclude you because you love this person if you do wrong by them from saying you're sorry or you apologise. And more than a word, your actions have got to speak. Same in friendship. Your actions have got to speak. You say the sorry. I think a lot of people say sorry and they just say the word. It's like love. Oh, I love you. You know, it's just a fucking word, isn't it? Trust. When people ask, you know, oh, you can trust me. Yeah, okay, you're the last one I'm going to fucking trust. You know what I mean? And that. So I guess with this video, I'm sort of saying, don't be rude. Don't be disrespectful. You know, appreciate people. Give time and understanding, not just to the ones that you choose, but to everyone. It doesn't work like that. A farmer doesn't choose out his best cows and pulls them in the shed first and milks them, or, you know, or his chicken. They're all treated as equals. You know, that's farming. There's no one better animal than another, you know. If anyone can be criticised, it can be the farmer for not, if he's going to criticise an animal in his herd, it's him that should be criticised because he didn't see that link, that weaker one, and he should have taken action on it sooner. And farmers do. That's good. What good farming is. You know, it's, you know, we're so privileged. We think, oh, you know, I got a bad batch of fucking apples. You know, well, you know, why don't you pick them better? Stop buying in a bag, or the bag's see-through, isn't it? So have a look in the bag. Point of case, Peter and I and Mark were up at Moara and I bought a bag of cherries. They looked good on the top. You know, I had a look around and everything because Peter wanted some cherries and I bought him cherries and he's delved into the middle and they're all fucking mouldy and rotten and shit. He took them back. You know, act on it straight away. You know, that's what you do. But then, you know, you just got to, people have got to, you know, just don't be rude, mate. You know, everyone's got an opinion. just like we've all got arseholes, and we've heard that fucking one before, right? But I have opinions. We all have strong opinions in certain things. You know, my opinions, where my opinions are in my home. I have an opinion in my home. It's my home. You act like this in my home. You speak like this in my home. That's where my opinion counts. If you come into my home and you're speaking facts, I'm not going to pin you down and go, I'm against that. That goes against my opinion. No, my opinion counts when you touch something of mine. I don't like it. You know, that's a fact. I don't like it. It's not an opinion. It's a fact. I don't know what opinion means anymore. It's a thought without fact. That's what it is. That's what it means. Your opinion. Okay, what's your opinion? Okay, can you back your opinion up? Have you got fact to your opinion? Because if you say you've got an opinion that's factual, you know what you've just cancelled out? The fact. Because why would you start off with an opinion? I have an opinion, right? Okay, you'd start off with, well, factually, really, that's how you'd start it, you know, wouldn't you? That's like, but so yeah, so it's hard, like, so getting back to the accident and stuff, the cause, right? And people worrying, that's human nature, and I thank you all for the people who reached out, who read that message I put up on Facebook, and that it might have come as a shock to a lot of people, and also human nature, as I would too if I saw someone post something like that, I'd reach out too. You know, that's our human nature. But I just want to put out there, I'm not wanting to have people pander to my feelings or whatever. I'm trying to get across how I've battled my demon, if you want to call them demons, just whatever, at the time, and gotten through with it. Like now I'm doing it. I went through a shit week. Yeah. After the $1 million bogan ride, just came down real hard. You know, it was a great ride. It was good. I enjoyed it. I enjoy seeing all the people. And you know, give someone a hug. I was there in the gorilla suit. That's me. If you don't recognise me, I'll get something. So you may all recognise me. $20. $20. That's me. All right. I'm just sick of it. You know. I just listened to a bloke's motivational speech or talk or whatever, and they are correct. You know, the motivational talking is good and stuff, but I think we need to draw the line we need to really narrow that in, because a lot of it out there, because I listened to that when I was out there, and to try and build me up and find a connection in what someone was saying or things, and that's very hard. But one thing I've noticed with all these motivational things, they're pretty much saying, fuck them. Forge on. You can do it. Fucking fuck them. Fuck your friends. Fuck your family. Fuck people. Fucking just keep pushing through. You know, I can't swallow that pill. I can't. I can't. Because it's rude. I won. I'll show you. I won this bodybuilding. This is IFBB. That's my bodybuilding trophy. Right, okay, back in 2002. I was 94 kilos on stage, 2% body fat. I won my class, and yeah, I was pretty fucking, that was an achievement. That was. And I'll tell you how I did that. I'll tell you how I achieved that. Unlike the fucking new age bodybuilders today that are out there fucking all about themselves and fucking, I'm not saying all of you, but most of you, you know, you're fucking walking around and you're fucking, you know, walking around with your fucking ice creams going, look, so you show off your fucking biceps, or getting people to ask you the time, what's the time, and all of this shit. Right. And watching a lot of fucking blokes walking around in skinny jeans just to show off their fucking big quads or their fucking big calves, and you're not wearing socks and stuff like that, you know. And you, anyway, each their own, I suppose. But how I did it is, at the time, I had a partner that didn't love me, nothing. That's not even another story. That's just how it was. I've got people who know, Mary knows what happened there, everything. But she didn't love me. She just, you know, she fell pregnant. Anyway, I stayed. I kept my, not obligation, but I just did the right thing. I stayed. At the age of 20, I was, 20, when she said she was pregnant. Great. Anyway, so I worked 7 days a week, and in that 7 days a week, I was also working in some of those years I was with her. I was with her for 13 years. I was working up to 3 jobs, 7 days a week, you know, for my partner and my daughter. That's what you do. That's what you do. You man up, right? Here comes Oscar. Anyway, so when I went into before I did bodybuilding, I also raced motorbikes. This is all after, you know, my commitment, my pledge to do the right thing in that. And I did. I worked and I raced motorbikes. I went to the track. I used to go to the track and do my open day session and testing. And each time, because you have them during the day, I'd work security, I'd leave each night. And whether it was Phillip Island, Winton or whatever else, you know, if it was localised in Victoria, I'd travel all the way back to Melbourne, right, work that night, finish in the morning, go back to the track, do testing or race, and, you know, didn't take time off work unless I went off. It just goes off. It's like the fucking zoo, mate, right? And that, cocky. So anyway, but moving along with my bodybuilding, I went to work. Was working 7 days a week, right? The hours were 10 hours shifts, and I did that 7 days a week, no days off, right? I trained Monday to Thursday, that's it, right? Okay. And I started training properly when I walked into the gym in middle of 99, and I won that trophy at the end of 2002, right? And I did that, and I was working in a relationship, and I achieved that, right? And I didn't say to anybody, fuck 'em. Didn't say it. Wasn't needed. Wouldn't have worked anyway. Would have been in my detriment to say that. I didn't tell my employer or whatever like that. I worked in a pub on my own in Port Melbourne, and that worked a lot of the painters and dockers pubs and stuff like that, all on my own. And the only thing I did was I did ask if I could leave my uniform at work so I can come straight from the gym, get to work, have a shower at work, and get into my uniform, and be able to have 2 meals, you know, at work, you know, sit down and have 2 meals, which I might add, I chose to have my meals. You know, I said I'd have 1 meal at 9 o'clock. I started work at 7. I'd have one at 9 o'clock, and the next one would be at 1 o'clock, right? In the pub I was working at. And then on the weekends I was working, on Sunday nights I was working for another place, still doing security, right? And that was a nightclub, rather big one, prestigious one up there. And I achieved that, and I didn't once say to anyone, fuck 'em. It was up to me to get up and go to the gym. No one got in my way, and that was up to me, right? No one held me back. I wasn't taking anything away from the family home or work or anything. And I worked with everybody else, and I achieved that. So I don't understand when these motivational things go on there and they say, you know, push through, fuck your family, fuck your friends, fuck all of this. I still went on some motorbike rides. And I had a motorbike then. I was riding, and that I'd take time off work on the weekends, to go to motorcycle rallies and stuff like that. And I didn't have that attitude of fuck 'em, you know what I mean? I still went to my little girls' athletic events and school events and stuff like that. The only difference was I worked at night, so I wasn't there at home for dinner, right? But I was there in the morning for breakfast, and I was there when they came. I saw them before I left for the gym. I used to get to the gym at 5:30. I'd leave the gym by 5 o'clock, and I'd leave the gym by 6:30, 7. Sorry, I started work at 8 o'clock. I'd finish by 6:30, 7. So I'd get to work and be able to get changed, right? So I used to work, so 8 till 5, yeah. Anyway, so I did, that was in security, right? And then I'd do other jobs in between. At one stage I was working at Conagra Wool, 12-hour shifts and doing security on the weekend, and that was Conagra Wool 5 days a week of 12-hour shifts. Anyway, go on. But anyway, so I didn't adopt that. I didn't have that attitude of fucking push everyone away and stuff like that. So I don't understand. But when I think with these motivational things now, with the youth crime out there that's going on, I think it's been adopted in a different way, where it's people are saying fuck him, fuck society, fuck it, I'm going to do it my way. Well, there's rules. There's rules out there, right? They're called laws. And I understand, look, I'm no fucking, one to little Lord Fauntleroy. I broke some laws and stuff like that. I did, right? Fucking oath I did. And that, to, earn a bit of extra money, as well as, it was the wrong thing to do, given my upbringing by the men around me and the men and women around me in my life, and that which I might have fought in wars, right? Okay? And so, but the youth out there are doing crime for no reason. It's just pointless. And you look at these motivational people, these people just coming up and they're on the internet, on YouTube or fucking Instagram or Facebook, just saying, fuck them, do the right things, you can do it at any age. Well, you can't do it at any age, some things you can't. I'm not saying, just, there's borders, it's too broad. You can't be a stuntman at the age of 80. Yes, you can, but you're in a higher risk of breaking something and fucking dying because you're not your youthful self. I'm not saying can't, but there needs to be an understanding of mental aptitude of being intelligent enough to know I'm pushing the boundaries here. I'm kicking on in life, and that I can't be a boxer until I'm fucking 80. Not saying you can't do it, but, things like that. But these kids are led to believe that, these people today, or the youth of today, whatever, just people in general, are led to believe that they can be anything they fucking want at any age and do whatever they fucking want. Oh, okay. You can. But can you do this, though? Can you be respectful of others? Understanding of your actions and how they might be seen from others? Right? And I'm not going to use the word trust because I'm not saying these people, but just respectful and understanding, and don't be rude, and don't be so aggressive in your hunt. If any of you people, you go after life with a rage, right? If you people were hunters back in the day, Cro-Magnon man, or even go hunting, you know what you've got to be? Fucking quiet. Shh. No rage. Can't have any rage. Because you want to know why? Because you'll scare the fuck out of whatever you're trying to hunt to fucking run away. And then you will be fucking angry. Because you haven't caught nothing. And the only one to fucking blame then is yourself, because you've gone off in a fucking rage. You fucking dickheads. So how about you shut the fuck up and hunt quietly and responsibly? Okay? Because everyone at the moment's walking out the door with their fucking gun aimed at everybody. Where if you go hunting, your gun is either in the air or it's pointed straight at the ground and it's uncocked. Right? Okay? You fucking idiots. You think you're hunters. You're going after life. That's how you hunt? Trudging through the fucking grass, making a fucking noise and shit. You know you'd be the first fucking people to die back in Cro-Magnon days if we were relying on you to bring back our fucking food. Have you people, you've never been hunting in your life. You've been fucking hungry, right? But you're not listening to shut up. You think you know better. Go catch anything out there on 4 legs or in the fucking water for that matter. Even fishermen shut up. And the fucking thing they're catching, a fish or whatever, is under the fucking water. Shut up. Just shut the fuck up. Be mindful of your surroundings. Be mindful of who you're with, right? And be understanding of where you are and what could happen around you. And be alert and fucking prepared. You all fucking get on YouTube and everything else like that, and you're all fucking singing about yourself. It's like this. Point in case, I say this. Why don't you get on your fucking horse, put your fucking hat on, get your fucking guitar, and ride off. Oh, I'm a fuckhead. I should have listened. Oh, I should have listened. Yeah, I should have. And then I'd have a full belly and people to share it with because I was quiet and I listened and I learned something. Until then, just get on your fucking horse, put your fucking guitar down and fuck off. Keep riding. Because the people out there, that's the problem. No one's listening. Who do you fucking talk to, right? Everyone's fucking saying you got to go and talk to someone. You know how hard it is to talk to people? In basically because there's no accident. But it is an accident. Getting back to the car thing. So I'm not misleading anyone. This is all leading up to this. People have suffered trauma and that. But there's no car accident. There's no glass on the ground. Right? Okay? There's no one up your ass. There's no one in your fucking door. But it's happened. So why can't we talk about it to people who are interested to understand what went wrong? Give some advice. If you don't listen to someone and you just tell them, just get on with it. It's all right. Nah, that's not what you think. You know, no one's listening. We're going to go see a professional. When half of the majority of the cause of people feeling this way, like me and many others, right, is because of this. Immediate loved ones, meaning your partner, right? Then your immediate family, meaning your brothers, your sisters, your mum and your dad, right? Then immediate close friends. A lot of them have been the cause of a lot of fucking people suffering, and those people have the audacity to stand back and look at what they've done and then expect us to go and deal with it, right? And then change again, right, to come back to them without them even making a change, let alone accepting what they did, right, was wrong, okay? There's wrong, straight out wrong, no mistake, wrong, okay? Deliberate, right? Okay? Mistake, right? And an accident without even owning it. That's the problem. That's why there's not people listening. There's all this awareness, but still no one's taking it up because we're not wanting to go to a person on Lifeline and not saying that they don't do good thing, they do, they help. But that, can you imagine if people in that immediate person's life were listening, how much less the phones would ring, as Danny says, right? How much less the phones would ring if immediate partners, family, friends were listening and even knowing, you know what you fucked someone over. I did. I knew when I fucked someone over, I knew why I did it and how I did it and everything. And if it was wrong, I copped my whack. Simple. Okay? It was worked out. Simple as that. Shoes and socks off down the fucking park. You want to know why shoes and socks off? Because I ain't fucking running. People have just got to listen. Anyway. I'm going to have a smoke. I don't have much left, time's left on the fucking phone, right? So after that outburst, give someone a hug, like what I was doing. I was at $1 Million Bogans. I was a gorilla. I was taking $20 and I was giving everyone a hug. And you know what? Everyone gave me a hug. I did. It just give them a hug, mate. Give them a hug and listen. But you know what was beautiful about that day? Seeing all you beautiful men and women and kids that turn up, right, on that day. There was not one argument. There was not one dickhead. We all came from different walks of life, different nationalities and everything. And whether you donated or not, doesn't matter. You were a part of it and you felt it. It was beautiful. We were all smiling because we were there talking to each other face to face, having fun, having a talk. People come up and talk to me. I saw many others going away around corners and talking to people that they didn't know and just having a talk. And people were asking, are you okay? What I'm asking is to not just bring it down to one day to ask if you're okay. It should be every day. And that. All right? And yeah, you want to know about me? I battle, mate. I battle. I battle every fucking day. Every day. It's not a joke, mate. This isn't a joke. I went from fucking when I should have committed suicide long time ago. When I was a kid. I wasn't wanted by my mother. My grandmother brought me up. She died. Then my mother took me up, left me in a brothel. I was picked on at school. I was a bedwetter because of anxiety, whatever. Until I was, 10, it was scary to go on school camps in case I wet the bed. Fucking hell. And look what I achieved. And I soldiered on. I fought the fight. Then you get a bit older. I don't want to say sad stories. I just want to have people listen and understand that you got to listen politely. Don't be rude. Yeah, there's nothing stopping you from, achieving your greats. But honestly, like a left-handed, a person who's lost his right arm's never going to be a fucking right-handed karate expert, is he? Hey, he's not, because he hasn't got a fucking right arm. Simple as that. Pretty fucking simple, right? A person who's lost their fucking legs isn't going to be a champion fucking diver, right? Okay, but or a trampoline. I don't know. Just go after your dreams. Go after your hopes. Live life. Live reality, right? But understand this: there's people who share that space with you, and you got to be polite. That's the problem in the world. No one's polite. No one's understanding of others. No one's understanding. I live across the road from a fucking car wash, mate. You know how many times I go across there a week telling fuckheads to shut up? And that doing burnouts out there at fucking 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. They get the shit scared out of them when I walk over there. And that, because I'm quiet. I just walk over. I go, are you right? I don't expect someone to come over peacefully and quiet and just say, are you right? But I'm there on my own. I point to the house and they go, and I go, hang on a minute, where are you? What time is it? 2 o'clock. Looked across the road. I know everyone on this street. And I tell them, kids live there. Elderly woman lives there. Right? Students live there. I live across the road. We're all trying to work. You've woken me up. Respect your surroundings. Respect others, whether you know them or not. Look at your actions before you do them, and then as you're doing them to see how it's being taken. Have a good time. I'm not saying don't, but be respectful, be polite, don't be rude. All right? So take care, listen, and give someone a hug. Just give them a hug. All right? Go get a pie. See ya.